Okay. So I've got about 20 minutes to record at this resolution. This is vlog number 3, video log number 3. I'll try to keep it more personal, vlog style, instead of discussing the interests, solely the interests or mostly the interests that I'm currently like hobbies and studies and stuff. There's obviously overlap, okay. So I guess I have to lean in a little bit to be mostly in the frame. Okay, so, alright, no, it's a little cold. Yeah, you get used to weather being warmer and, yeah. So, I just recorded 2 vacant lots and an unpaved road. I didn't record the closest unpaved road. I recorded one further out, a couple blocks away, where I saw somebody setting a garbage fire before, and there was another garbage fire remains there. I could record this in Spanish. Nobody wants to associate with me without me going out of my way to go look for, I don't even know who, the neighbors. Okay, now into the personal stuff. Okay, vlog 1 and 2 were recorded in April 2017. This is now January 1st, 2019. Not to put all my eggs in one ideological or cultural basket, but Feliz Día de Acción Zapatista. Happy day of Zapatista action, the rebel movement in the south of Mexico, who, like myself, agrees that the current president of Mexico is not as progressive as people would like to let on to the rest of the world, the more conservative parts of the world, especially the U.S. The U.S. has this false impression. Could get back to that or do another thing on that right now. So that's when those videos were recorded. Back in 2017, April. It was yeah, the house was in much worse shape than it is now. I have running hot water now, as long as I have propane. For the shower, not for the faucets, and not for laundry. I'm able to do laundry for the most part. Dryer and lint are a little bit of a problem, but as far as sanitizing, it's also a little bit of a problem. I've had 2 stray cats land here in the patio recently that I'm watching over. One came late and infected the other with something, tapeworm, that I just gotten rid of. The one that I allow inside had ringworm, actually infected me with it. I just got rid of it. Thankfully, I haven't gotten tapeworm. I mean, it's a little hard to get tapeworm from cats unless they're like sleeping on your bed, and I haven't let her on the bed, but that's how she gave me ringworm. I fell asleep on the couch right here. I took these things off just in case there's any spores. I fell asleep with her on top of my arms and torso, and I got ringworm. I got rid of it. It's a fungus, easy to get rid of. Vinegar, over and over and over and over every day. Dries out your skin, but you get rid of it. If you do that, don't dip if you put oil to treat the dryness, don't dip the thing back in the vinegar or whatever ointment you're using. It ruins the whole thing. It gets bacterial culture, and you have to throw out the thing. Right, so sanitation is a bit of a thing. In my 5 minutes. It would really help to have running hot water for the wash, to be able to treat like whites and like white clothes, bleach them, and even colored clothes, because the stuff like the spores and the bacteria and even the tapeworm in the cat's bedding and stuff, like, yeah, I'll pre-wash it before, right? So things that have happened, personal life. This is a little bit unstructured, informal, but it's a vlog. So, I mean, most vlogs don't have like an outline format. Like, these are the points that I want to discuss, and I'll do that. So, right, last year I was in worse physical shape than I am now. It was one of the worst times of my life, physically, health-wise. I wasn't even on my vitamin regimen. I'm not even on it now, but I'm much better off. I think I posted I guess, I don't know if I'm fully in the shot there. This is kind of the shape I'm in now, which is, not great, but, at least body mass index, liver fat, corporeal subcuteness, adipose, whatever, it's mostly balanced. I'm eating more like I should be, more greens. I should be eating more nutritious greens. I'm relying on supplements, which I think is a real bad crutch, but it seems to be the best that our society could do now. And I'm not sure it would be abused or not if we were able to do better. And by that I mean if we were to decentralize even nutritional regimens, if the plants were sufficiently nutritious. What kind of people would, given the way they treat the world now? So I'm in better physical shape. Psychologically, the first year I was here, this will cover a few of the things I brought up before. First year I was here, I didn't encounter so much antagonism. If anything, I encountered some friendly greetings, and people were nice to me. I mean, I grew up here. They know me by my first name. I lived for a few years here in my childhood, formative, crucial years of my life here, and people know me by my first name, and they talk to me as if we're on a first name basis, despite the way they have treated me recently, which is a little condescending. If you don't get that, it's fucking condescending. I don't talk to people like that. Anyway, yeah. So last night I had like an M80 size, almost cardboard covered. Oh, here's an injury that I sustained tripping and then getting kicked by one of the neighbors. They ganged up. Right, so that's another thing that happened this year. So like an M80 sized explosive charge. It's a firework. It's a firecracker. It's supposed to be fun, right? They're fun. I like them. I don't have anything against them. I saw some nice colorful ones. I think like green, and I've seen some sparkly white ones. What is that? Magnesium, platinum? I think it's magnesium. Those are fun. They're fun. They're supposed to be fun. Okay, I'm getting those landing in here, in the patio, damaging the door, risking blowing up the propane tanks that I have to have. There's no natural gas lines in the city. If I had some biogas digester, I guess there would be a risk of them blowing up the entire fucking property under the fucking house, and And yet the neighbors next door, here, they have 2 dogs, 2 small pugs. Neighbors over here, they have 1 black dog, 1 little cat. They don't get any of those M80 sized motherfuckers next to their pets, much less next to their propane tanks. And I record that. I go out there. I'm like, hey, stop it. Don't do that. I have cats in here. Can you not? Like, I'm not saying fireworks are bad. Oh, they should be illegal. No. But they're clearly not being bought by minors with bubblegum money. Are you watching this? ¿Están mirando esto? About halfway through the allotted time, they broke my camera when I was out there recording. The reason I was out there recording on the street was because I was recording I was asking one of the neighbor lady down the street on the corner house next to the unpaved road at the edge of the elementary school and the park. I was asking her if she'd heard anything. She said she didn't hear anything. I was like, that's convenient, isn't it? She blew me off. I was like, I mocked her. I was like, you blew me off like that. Just raise your hand. Like, I was like, that's rude. It's just a little convenient that you didn't hear that, but everybody hears when I'm out there, trying to call you guys out for the tires that I picked up off the vacant lot going missing. And then you make up stories about it, and you start lying to each other, and then you call my family and drag them in, and you Facebook search, and you try to network to see who you could... Really? You're adults? You're acting like this? Shit. Wow. Wow. And then, in Christmas time, World War II, I brought this up before. World War II, Christmas time, the Allies and the Axis powers. The soldiers, despite orders from on up, they had a ceasefire for Christmas. This shit's been non-fucking stop. Now, it's excusable right now because, celebrations, Christmas, and it's Mexico, and the fireworks, and New Year's, and... Yeah. Except it wasn't like that the first year, was it? And they cost money, huh? And everybody's complaining about, the government doesn't help with the park, and the resources, and I'm out there with the little that I fucking have, without a stipend, without... official fucking accreditation, fucking certification, no badge, no calling the police on them. I've had rocks fucking... Homeboy came up to me with a fucking rock this fucking big, I don't know how he fucking carried it in his short, fucking huge-ass rock. Had a dude up that way bust a knife out. I didn't have a single fucking weapon. I think I might have had a hammer to break macadamia nuts open. I was going to offer him some in good faith that everything was going to be chill. Because the first time they were so nervous from me speaking with them that they'd scratched the fuck out of their fucking car. They scratched the fuck out of their fucking car. The side of their fucking car. Like, they didn't just scratch and stop. They scratched. I think I got that on video, too. It was like 4 in the fucking morning. And anyway, so I was up there. I was like, hey, we didn't meet on the friendliest of terms. Here's a gift. We'll be fine now. And he busts out a fucking big-ass pocket knife. Slings the shit out. Several times. Threatens me. I'm like, you're gonna threaten me? Open your fucking door. Open the door. I didn't even curse at the fucker. Are you watching this? ¿Estás mirando esto? Parece que se habla un poquito de inglés. There's more bilingual speakers on this side of U.S.-Mexico border than there is on the U.S. side. There is. It's just a fucking fact. Anyway, okay, I've got about 7 minutes. So that's been happening this year. What else? Another knife over here. Big old fucking knife from that dude. He's a grown-ass old man, basically. He's got children. He's got a woman who speaks more broken Spanish than I do. He's got friends over all the time. Busts a huge-ass knife. Nobody does shit. Neighbor lady over here, neighbor girl over here, whose family has already stirred up shit since, says that I'm the one who busted out a knife on that guy. It's bullshit. I brought a hammer. That could be used as a weapon, I guess. If he'd opened the door after threatening with a knife to my bag of macadamia nuts. I use those bags. I could eat those fucking nuts. I could plant those. They could be trees. Right, so she lied. They lied. The coroner, I don't know how many fucking liars. Really? I started off on the right fucking foot. I was more than friendly. I was out there watering trees that I didn't even fucking plant. Picking up trash, and I was trying to size up the situation. I was like, okay, this is what sort of trash, and this is generally where it lands, and this is how much, over how much time. And I've got a general idea now, but things have been weird. Like, I took a picture in August of the park, and that ball court did not have that AstroTurf. It seems like there's been like an almost gentrifying force and influx of monetary investment into the entire fucking neighborhood, and it's been used very antisocially. But like, you know, it looks like it's like no. If you have good intentions, you know what bad intentions look like. Probably why they're so fucking paranoid. Probably why they're trying to antagonize and provoke me to react antisocially with their antisocial. Right, so that, what else? I had rocks thrown at me. I was inquiring. I was asking the neighbor if she had heard anything, because somebody was trying to break down the door. Basically, they broke the lock. They broke the door, and they broke it so that I was stuck in here. Somebody had to come over and install a new lock on the door. They damaged the gate. They broke some bricks. Since the front panel to the light for the house, the power for the house is outside, they kept flipping the switch. I recorded that. These videos are unlisted. They're on my Facebook profile. I don't want to have them publicly, but apparently they nose around and they look for them anyway, and they try to connect with people that I know or might know. They send Facebook friend requests. It seems like the same MO of what I encountered before. My coffee's getting cold. That's right, so yeah, I had this is seriously distracting from my plans, and I should be researching plants and medicines, and I should have like a nice, you know, beginner's biology and chemistry lab set up. You know what they would probably do if they knew what would they use it for? What would their friends use it for? A homeboy shows up here, damages the property, threatens with a gun. A gun. That's what I got this cut from. That wasn't a real gun. It was like a fucking airsoft, or like I tried to grab it and pull it away from him. It didn't look like a real gun. It didn't even look as heavy. It definitely didn't feel as heavy. And it sounded like a fucking airsoft. There is very unlikely chances that was a real gun. Anyway, he threatened with it. And I was like, you don't let anybody hear anything. I didn't call. I haven't called the police over any of the things that have been done to me. And they call over the slightest of things. They called over the fucking tires on the fucking roof that I'm storing to make the retaining wall out there. This is so bullshit. I only have like a minute left. I guess I'll make a part 2 later after I upload. This is gonna be probably tomorrow. I don't know. Anyway, close this off.